You feel discipline. You're able to continue doing something consecutively and you feel proud and you... Hello my loves, welcome back. If you're new here, my name is Tatiana and I run a brand called The Universe, which focuses on feminine energetics, health, self-development, and manifesting with our feminine energies. Today we'll be talking about a woman's masculine energy. So we're gonna dive into the topic. I'm gonna give you some practices that you can follow, and we're gonna end with a visualization. Also, make sure to check out the description box to get my free feminine energies guide. So, what is a woman's masculine energy side? Let's remember that we live in a twofold universe that has both masculine and feminine energies. So a man and a woman can have access to feminine energies as well as to masculine energies. It's just that biologically speaking, women are going to have significantly more feminine energy and men are going to have significantly more masculine energy. Masculine energy has structure. It follows logic. It's more about doing and achieving. So when a woman utilizes her masculine energy, it is to be able to stay focused and be able to achieve her goals. This is the energy that is connected to a woman's badass side. So when she says, I want to finish painting, I want to do this, I want to finish this, I want to work out, I want to learn, she's able to have that structure, she's able to have that drive to be able to go and get things done. Now, looking at the healthy, evolved side of the masculine energy, when a woman has developed her masculine energy in a healthy way, she is able to utilize this energy to be able to make things happen in her life. She is able to go to the distance and be able to achieve those tasks. She is able to have this structure, but also at the same time, she is balanced enough where she knows that she needs also time to rest and be able to recharge. So a woman is able to achieve the tasks that she needs to take care of. This is the energy that when the feminine energy side notices that boundaries are needed, she is able to utilize her masculine energy to execute those boundaries. In its healthiest, a woman is able to utilize her masculine energy and also rest, as by nature, females are more limited when it comes to testosterone. And testosterone is what allows us to be able to go and tackle things, be able to utilize energy and be able to accomplish things a lot faster, be able to get things moving even physically. So since it's more limited, it's a precious energy that when we are running out of it, we feel burned out, we get headaches, we feel extremely stressed, and this is not healthy in the long term. So when we're able to know how to utilize it in healthy dosages, we're able to make the most out of it and we're able to reduce burnout and stress. It's very important to acknowledge that we live in a world that is highly masculine driven. So there's a lot of competitiveness going on, and most of us have not been taught how to utilize our energies, how to rest properly, how to understand our own DNA, how to understand our own biology, and be able to listen to our bodies in a way where we feel empowered, where we know what tools to utilize and we know how to best aid our own needs and be a good host to our bodies, as our bodies, they're constantly trying to communicate with us, they're constantly trying to get our attention, and if they don't get our attention one way, they're gonna get it another way, and that other way might actually be a way that is not pleasant. That's when our bodies scream. That's when our bodies go from whispering to yelling at us to get our attention, and the masculine energy is more aggressive, is more potent, it's louder, and you can recognize it when it happens. So being able to invest in our own education to know how to understand our bodies, to understand our own body language and how we communicate at an intuitive level is part of the evolved energy. Now, on the other hand, the unevolved masculine energy in a woman is an energy that feels unstable at an internal and an external level. This is when that structure is lacking and things just don't feel reliable. So this might be the result from not listening to her body and not being able to rest. And when she is restless, that is when things just come out to the surface. And also being a workaholic and taking pride on being a workaholic on the one hand, but on the other hand, she might exude a competitive side that others might not feel is the most reliable, something that they're able to trust, and they might not want to stick around. So when this energy is off balance, might cause her to feel burnouts, might cause her to feel that competitiveness, and worst of all, might make her feel like she's not good enough, she's not doing anything well, or that what she does is just not satisfying her needs or satisfying others. This is when it's so important to make time for self-reflection, to be able to notice our own patterns and behaviors and be able to be the observer of what is going on. And that includes being able to take healthy accountability to be able to continue growing and evolving in our lives. It's important to realize how different our bodies are amongst one another. For example, men have a 24-hour day cycle, and as ladies, we have on average about a 28-day cycle. We're gonna have different moods, we're gonna have different phases that are going to require different levels of food, different levels of rest, different levels of energies. When we are ovulating, that is when our bodies are at their most radiant, and when we're bleeding, that is when we need to rest. That's when pushing it just causes things to feel even worse. So being able to be our own best friend, listening to our body, coming up with ways that feel sustainable, that feel nice, that feel good, are so important to continue having a balance where we feel that we are able to thrive and we can utilize our masculine energy to focus on completing and achieving our goals. Now, some ways to cultivate the masculine energy include being able to make time to journal, being able to get a planner that can help you to remain structured, that can allow you to get a crystal clear clarity on what you want to accomplish and what your goals and passions are. Another way is to create a vision board that feels good to look at, that feels that you're entering into a portal and you feel extremely connected to, that feels honest, that feels good, and you're able to accomplish little tasks that get you closer to those goals. For example, if you want to have a more toned body, no matter how much you look at a picture of a woman with a toned body, if you don't work out, you're not gonna get that toned body just out of nowhere. There's gonna be certain goals that you're gonna need to put more action and more dedication towards. But being able to create a story when you're able to realize that you are your own main character, that you are the protagonist, and that you are the one who decides what role you play, as if you are allowing the universe to hand you a controller, because you know you are responsible, you know you are disciplined, you know that you are mature and respectful. So regardless of what gets thrown in your way during the game, you are able to come up with ways where you utilize your wisdom from the past to be able to get through things, to be able to evolve yourself. And that is my wish for you. That is my wish for women in this planet. My wish for you is that you are able to get into a place where you feel like the most beautiful, radiant, best version of yourself. Because when we feel at our best, when we feel at our most radiant, we don't have time for negative things. We only have time to be able to continue focusing on what we are building, on what we want to accomplish, and be able to give back to the world from the resources that we have created. So this world deserves more women who know their power and who are empowered enough to continue to cultivate their lives in a way that it continues to be an example to one another, to help one another, and be able to be a beacon of light to women who do not know better, as we all have been in places in our lives when, looking back, we can have compassion for ourselves because we just didn't know better. And that's also why the Femme Universe exists. I created it so that way I am building all of these tools and resources and meditations and frequencies and all of this knowledge that can be accessible for women, and we're able to empower ourselves and continue to evolve and become the best version of ourselves. And we notice that when we evolve ourselves, then everything else has a ripple effect that impacts other people in our lives, that impacts our loved ones. And it all starts from realizing that it all comes first from us. The way that we communicate, the way that we communicate with love, with empowerment, is completely different than communicating from a place of victimization, from a place of lack, from a place of negativity without even realizing. And we call it drama a lot of times because it's entertaining, but this is not empowering. So be able to get a crystal clear vision on what you truly want. This is what's going to be a game changer, and be able to come up with a way and plans where you can work towards your goals and get closer to them one step at a time. Another way to cultivate your masculine energy in healthy ways involve dancing, getting your body moving, working out, doing yoga, doing Pilates, being able to continue a strategy where you know that you're able to work out, and then, for example, you have a smoothie that makes you feel that that is your reward. You feel discipline. You're able to continue doing something consecutively, and you feel proud, and you feel that you want to celebrate your mini wins whenever you notice the difference. So being able to utilize activities that keep your body moving and in motion, as this is a healthy way to release negative toxins, to release things that no longer have a good purpose in your life. Also to de-stress. Working out doesn't have to be something that you need to go to the gym for. You can actually do it from home. You can create a system for you that works in your favor, and you can get some tools that make you feel that you are able to get closer to your goals. Or again, you can dance, and that's something you can do pretty much from anywhere. It doesn't require a lot of tools. You can just play music and just get into the vibe and allow your feminine energy to connect with your masculine energy to get things moving, flowing in a way where you feel liberated and you feel that you are attracting a lot of health and you feel more connected to your body. Another way to cultivate your masculine energy is to allow yourself to listen to visualizations that get you in a goal-oriented state. Allow yourself to feel and see yourself as a winner, the winner of your life. It is scientifically proven that when athletes visualize themselves going through the game and they feel with every fiber in their body as if they are already part of it, as if they are winning, their brain cannot tell the difference between this being a simulation versus being real life. That is how powerful visualizations are. And speaking of visualizations, I have created a visualization / meditation for you. So we're going to dive into that. I'm going to be playing some music in the background and I'm going to be guiding you through it. So allow yourself to get comfortable wherever you are. Make sure that wherever you are sitting, you have a straight posture so that way you feel the alignment going through your body. Or if you're laying down, make sure that you're comfortable, but you still feel that alignment going through your body so that way you feel the connection. You can do this visualization with your eyes open or your eyes closed. We're going to begin by taking 3 big deep breaths in and out to get us comfortable and relaxed. So let's begin. Let's take a deep breath in through our nose. And out through our mouth. Let's do that 2 more times. In through our nose, out through our mouth. 1 more time. In through our nose, out through our mouth. As you're relaxed, notice how you have a relaxed and positive mindset. Notice your state of being right now, how you feel relaxed, how you feel positive. Allow yourself to get empowered with these positive affirmations. Your mind is a powerful tool leading you to unstoppable success. Let your subconscious mind absorb these codes. You have ultimate control, and you choose to identify these powerful emotions as your own. No doubt from the past or anxiety of the future can take away this present powerful moment. Make the choice right now to not allow any disempowering behaviors to continue. Decide that you no longer accept negative emotions to control you. Imagine that you are carrying a very heavy backpack. It's so heavy as inside you're carrying all of the limitations and disempowering habits, excuses that once held you back in the past. Feel the weight of it and notice how it limits you. Now, imagine how free you can feel right now if you just release it and make the intention to let it go. The backpack, the limiting beliefs, the excuses, the small self-talk, the negative self-talk. Now, take a deep breath as you let the backpack slide off your shoulders. Imagine yourself walking towards more energy and confidence in yourself, realizing that the only limitations you had were the ones you imposed on yourself. Notice how much lighter, energized, and freer than before you feel now that any limitations are gone. Now, imagine yourself allowing yourself in the future, whenever you need to release anything that weighs heavy on you, remember that this is a practice accessible for you that you can do at any moment that you need. Knowing how good it feels to let go. Now, imagine your future version. What are some healthy habits that you see your future version achieving? Take note of them as they are stepping stones to your heart's desires. Sit with them. And when you're ready, come back. How did that feel? Allow yourself to write down any realizations that you got, that you felt, any ideas that you received while going through the visualization. Thank you so much for your presence. It makes me so happy to have you here. Feel free to share in the comment section down below your takeaways and breakthroughs that you received from watching this video. Thank you so much for your support to my channel and this community by subscribing, sharing, and liking. If you want to stay connected with me and my world, make sure to check out the description box, as I have all of the information listed over there. I wish you a beautiful and empowering day. I will see you in my next video.